right, Shalom. It's Kanai from GMS, Indiana. First, I want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Karkwadash. Double honors to our idols in GMS. All right, peace and blessings to those teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom. We're going to start off here in Ecclesiastes 10, verse 4. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place. All right, if the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, so those that are, you know what I'm saying, the kings of the societies, you know what I'm saying, the kings of the nation, rise up against you, leave not thy place. All right, those that are in power, those are that are in authority. All right, it's better for you not, if they rise up against you, it's better for you not to run away from them, man, or to do something that'll get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It says, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. Let me read it over. It says, if the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. All right, so if they come after you, you know, say like, you know, like the cops come after you, you know, most people, they want to hurry up and, you know what I'm saying, they want either the cops to hurry up and go away, or they want to hurry up and go away from the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they don't want to surrender. They don't want to be taken into custody. So, so they's like, man, I got to get out of here, or they got to get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? They're hasty to do that. It says, leave not thy place, for yielding, you know, submitting to them, or, you know what I'm saying, letting them have it, you know, letting them have their way. It says, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, like you could have, you know what I'm saying? There could be, you could have done something, you know what I'm saying, high on the scale that's bad, you know what I'm saying? So-called bad, or considered bad to them. But if you just, you know, surrender and hear out what they have to say, and just so to speak, let them have their way, that'll basically make things better off for you. You know what I'm saying? That'll like you know what I'm saying? That'll quench their anger that they have for you, or their you know what I'm saying? You'll be better off surrendering to what they have to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Or what they have in store for you, than for you to you know what I'm saying, just be unreasonable with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only going to get you into more trouble. You know what I'm saying? Is if you add fuel to the fire, you know what I'm saying, things are only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? This is a great way of making sure things don't get out of hand, you know? Let's jump over here to Matthew 10, verse 16. All right, it says Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. All right. So, like, as you know, sheep are, you know what I'm saying, are harmless to wolves. Like, if a sheep and a wolf were to go head to head, you already know who's going to come out on top of that one. You know what I'm saying? It's no contest. You know what I'm saying? It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. It says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right, because that wolf is going to tear apart that sheep. So the sheep has to, you know what I'm saying, behave itself in a good manner around that wolf, all right? Because he does not stand a chance. And you know what I'm saying? Like it says, be ye therefore wise as serpents. All right, wise as serpents. So if you're wise as a serpent, that means you're gonna conduct your actions with great wisdom. All right, so that you can be able to withstand the threats. You know what I'm saying? Because your wisdom keeps you out of trouble. And it says, and harmless as doves. All right, so that's the manner we should act. We should be harmless. You know what I'm saying? Or blameless, even. It says, verse 17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the consuls, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. All right, so we got to be blameless, man, and harmless as doves, as it says. All right, because our understanding will keep us out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? If we behave, you could either, panic in the midst of a threat or trouble, and it'll get you in more trouble, or you could be calm and behave appropriately, and it'll keep you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? A dangerous situation, you'll be able to get out of it. All right. So if we will, let's go to Proverbs 16. Yeah, 16 and verse 14. This is Proverbs 16:14. It says, the wrath of a king is as messengers of death. All right, the wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. See? So basically, you will be able to quench and seize the king's wrath. You know what I'm saying? With your wisdom. All right, with your conduct. All right. It says the wrath of a king is as messengers of death. All right. Hey, you could you could get yourself in a lot of trouble if you don't behave right. You can die. Hey, there's been many times, man, where, if people just would have behaved the right way, they could have survived death. All right. There's been people that's you know what I mean, got themselves in trouble with the law and got killed. All right, they even got themselves shot up. You know, they didn't got themselves taken to jail. You know what I'm saying, for a very long time. Hey man, but if you behave yourself wisely, you can avoid all that. You know, why make it worse for yourself when there's a better way? You know? Let's go here to this is Proverbs 15 verse 1. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up strife. All right? A soft answer turneth away wrath, and that's the way that's how we are to conduct ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? Not when things aren't going your way, you just babble out a bunch of nonsense out of your mouth and make things worse for yourself. Be argumentative and what do you call it? Not cooperating, non cooperational, if you will. You know what I mean? You know, you want to cooperate, man, because it's gonna keep you out of trouble, man. It's better if you cooperate than if you basically sit there and argue with them, man. Because, like I said, you're only adding fuel to the fire. All right, a soft answer turneth away wrath. Let me jump back over here to Proverbs 16. We'll go with verse 7. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right, so that's the way. That's a way where you can gauge the situation. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right, so when you see anything other than that, you know what I'm saying? When your enemies aren't at peace with you, then you know you've done wrong. You know? And, you know what I'm saying? You can tell because you can look upon situations in your life where you may have gotten trouble before, man, in the past. And you was like, oh, man, that situation didn't go well. Hey, well, now you got something to learn from. You know what I'm saying? And you know, now you can look upon those situations and be like, all right, I can handle that I could have handled that situation differently. So what can I do now to change that if I ever get into the same situation again? All right, and it's through trial and error and through the Holy Spirit, man, that you know what I'm saying, the Lord can give you a better outcome in those situations. It says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right, but how would you know? How would you know your ways are pleasing the Lord? You would have to, you know what I'm saying, know the Lord and actually read the Bible. All right, to understand what the Lord's conduct, what the Lord requires of you, of your conduct, you know? All right, I hope this was an edifying lesson. And all right, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. All right, Shalom.